again. Lord, forgive me. Lord, forgive me. Things I don't understand. Sometimes I need to be alone. Bitch, don't kill my vibe. Bitch, don't kill my vibe. I can feel your energy from 2 planets away. I got my drink, I got my music, I'ma share it, but today I'm yelling, bitch, don't kill my vibe. 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 Look inside of my soul, you can find gold and maybe get rich. Look inside of your soul and you can find out it never exists. I can feel the changes. I can feel a new life. I always knew life can be dangerous. I can say that I like the challenge and you tell me it's painless. You don't know what pain is. How can I paint this picture when the color blind is hanging with you? Fell on my face and I woke with a scar. Another mistake living deep in my heart. Buried on top of my sleeve in a flick. I can admit that it did look like yours. Why you resent every making of this? Tell me your purpose is petty again. But even a small lighter can burn a bridge. Even a small lighter can burn a bridge. I can feel the changes. I can feel the new people around me. Just wanna be famous. You can see that my city finally put me on stages. To me that's amazing. To you that's a quick check. With all this respect, let me say this. I am a sinner who's probably gonna sin again. Lord, forgive me. Lord, forgive me. Things I don't understand. Sometimes I need to be alone. Bitch, don't kill my vibe. Bitch, don't kill my vibe. I can feel your energy from 2 planets away. I got my drink, I got my music, I will share it, but today I'm yelling. Bitch, don't kill my vibe. 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 I'm trying to keep it alive and not compromise the feeling we love. Trying to keep it deprived and only co-sign what radio does. And I'm looking right past you. We live in a world on 2 different axles. You live in a world, you're living behind the mirror. I know what you're scared of. Feeling to feel emotions inferior. Shit is vital. I know you had to. This shit is vital. I know you had to die in a pitiful vein. Tell me you're watching a change. Way more believable. Give me a feasible game. Rather a seasonal name. I let the people know this is something you can blame. On yourselves you can remain stuck in a box. I'ma break out and then hide every lie. I'ma break out and then hide every lie. I can feel the changes. I can feel the new people around me. Just wanna be famous. You can see that my city found me. Put me on stages. To me that's amazing. To you that's a quick check. With all disrespect, let me say this. I am a see no changes. Wake up in the morning and I ask myself, is life worth living? Should I blast myself? I'm tired of being poor and even worse, I'm black. My stomach hurts, so I'm looking for a purse to snatch. Cops give a damn about a Negro. Pull the trigger, kill a nigga, he's a hero. Give the crack to the kids, who the hell cares? One less hungry mouth on the welfare. First ship them dope and let them deal to brothers. Give them guns, step back, watch them kill each other. It's time to fight back, that's what Huey said. 2 shots in the dark, now Huey's dead. I got love for my brother, but we can never go nowhere unless we share with each other. We gotta start making changes. Learn to see me as a brother instead of 2 distant strangers. And that's how it's supposed to be. How can the devil take a brother if he's close to me? I'd love to go back to when we played as kids, but things change, and that's the way it is. Come on, come on. That's just the way it is. Changes, things will never be the same. That's just the way it is, the way it is. Oh yeah, yeah. Hear me, oh my, come on, come on, come on. That's just the way it is, just the way it is, the way it is. Things will never be the same, never be the same. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh yeah. And that's just the way it is, way it is. Oh yeah, yeah. I see no changes. All I see is racist faces. Misplaced hate makes disgrace to races. I wonder what it takes to make this one better place. Let's erase the waste, take the evil out the people. They'll be acting right, 'cause both black and white are smoking crack tonight. And the only time we chill is when we kill each other. Kill each other. It takes skill to be real, time to kill each other. And although it seems heaven sent, we ain't ready to see a black president. Oh, it ain't a secret, don't conceal the fact. The penitentiary's packed and it's filled with blacks. But some things will never change, never change. Trying to show another way, but you're staying in a dope game. Ooh, now tell me what's some mother to do. Being real don't appeal to the brother in you. Yeah, you gotta operate the easy way. I made a G today, but you made it in a sleazy way. Selling crack to the kids, I gotta get paid. Well, hey, well that's the way it is. Come on, come on. That's just the way it is. Changes, things will never be the same. That's just the way it is, the way it is. Oh yeah, yeah. Hear me, oh my, come on, come on, come on. That's just the way it is, just the way it is, the way it is. Things will never be the same, never be the same. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh yeah. And that's just the way it is, way it is. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Just the way it's done. Things will never be the same. anti-Semitic, fully. They saying I'm acting like Hitler, but how am I acting like Hitler when I'm a fucking nigga? They telling me get off of Twitter. I voted for Trump, not Biden. Now some niggas that went to that island. Why the fuck would you go to that island? Went to the dentist to give me some nitrous. Went to the dentist and put in some diamonds. I did not ask for broke niggas to chime in. They just don't understand me. I'm that nigga that's gon' urinate on Grammys. Rockin' so I stickers cause all my niggas are Nazis. Reading my camp 2 chapters before I go to sleep. Hop in a Rari. She wanna hop in a Rari. She wanna hop in a Rari. She wanna hop in a Rari. I see that look in her eyes. She wanna hop in a ride. I said, are you ready to die? I said, are you ready to die? They telling me that I'm a bully. I'm anti-Semitic, fully. They saying I'm acting like Hitler. But how am I acting like Hitler when I'm a fucking nigga? I see that look in her eyes. She wanna hop in a ride. I said, are you ready to die? I said, are you ready to die? They telling me that I'm a bully. I'm anti-Semitic, fully. They saying I'm acting like Hitler. But how am I acting like Hitler?
Let's get ready to rumble.
In this moment, yes, I cannot say what's wrong or right. It's not hard to fool me. 'Cause I'm addicted to the good life. Yeah, lead the way, I follow. No need to say where we are heading now, babe. I follow to the edge of it all. To the edge of it all. So tell your good lies, 'cause I'll find no better one. Yeah, susceptible now before the moment flies. Ooh, so tell your good lies, 'cause I'll find no better one.
Long in, come on.
Susceptible now before the moment flies. It's not a problem, no, 'cause I know what I'm getting into. Yes, yeah, and nothing can stop me. No, 'cause I'm addicted to what you and I realize. Lead the way, I follow. No need to say where we are heading now, babe. I follow to the edge of it all. So tell your good lies, 'cause I'll find a better one.
with me tonight? It's been a while.
So what is this to? You just want to be held, or you want the LD?
What you think it is? I want the LD, baby. And then I want to be held. That's all right with you?
You know me. It's my duty to please that booty.
Peace and blessings to everybody that's coming in tonight. You are here at the Friday edition of the Black Bottom Broadcast. It's late night edition. So what's going on? What's going on? I hope everybody had a great week. I hope everyone has been blessed. I hope everyone's been safe. And I hope everyone is striving to be the best version of yourself. We made it, y'all. We're here at another weekend. The weekend is here, and we are here. Hey, it's time to celebrate. You know what I'm talking about?
It's time for the percolator. It's time for the percolator.
It is what it is. Shout out to all my new subscribers that have subscribed over the last couple of days, especially after my last live stream that I did Tuesday. Did okay. As far as numbers, like I say, I'm struggle streaming, y'all. I'm broke. I am broke, but hey,
I ain't scared of you motherfuckers.
I ain't scared. I'm going to keep going. I'm going to keep striving. I'm going to keep staying consistent as long as I can. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the Do Better podcast. Shout out to Messing with Sean Live. Y'all actually watched my last live stream and actually commented in the comment section. Shout out to the replay gang, because you know when you don't be on my live while I'm on here live, you know, once it's on, you know, whatever comment is on that live, unless you know put it on there, you know, you won't see them. But the replay gang, I appreciate all y'all. Shout out to everyone that's tuning in from the clouds, the moon, the stars, and the quasars. We are here again. Matter of fact, Messing with Sean and Do Better podcast actually commented on my last live stream, and I'm honored. I'm honored, y'all. I'm honored because y'all the big dogs. I'm trying to catch up with y'all and what y'all got going on. You know what I'm saying? I'm at the bottom, the black bottom for real. You know what I'm saying? So for people like y'all to acknowledge what I'm doing on the platform, man, it's much appreciated. Thank you for that. You made my day. You definitely did, both of you, because y'all doing y'all thing out there. So it's definitely a good thing when y'all take out of y'all time, even if you don't see the whole live, even if you just came aboard and saw it 10, 15 minutes, you know, it's much appreciated. I'm trying to build this platform. Like, share, and subscribe. And if you are new, please hit the subscribe bell and the all button so you can get all future live streams and future other content that I'm gonna do on this here app. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. We are here. We got a lot to talk about, man. Appreciate the views from my last live stream. It was a very interesting one. We got a lot more to talk about. I know y'all see the title. So it is what it is. I'm not going to do a long soliloquy. I'm not about to be long-winded tonight. I mean, we all going to interact. We here to have grown-folk conversations, to fellowship, give our opinions, give our outlooks, and try to be as respectful and as intelligent as we can. You know what I'm saying? And our culture is kind of hard for some of us to be too intelligent, but you know, it is what it is. But with that being said, we're going to get started with our first reaction to Dissatisfaction. I know y'all remember Shira 7, you know, the Miss Sprinkle lady. You know, she been selling you ladies some dreams out here, y'all. And like I've been saying, and what's been going on, more and more women is starting to hold these women accountable. And that's a good thing. Because I know a lot of these ladies don't listen to us men. So when a woman is holding you other women accountable for the actions and the things that y'all out here doing, how y'all moving out here in these streets, you know, hopefully it'll come to a head. Hopefully some resolutions could be made. Hopefully some changes can be made, you know. But it's some ladies right now. Shout out to Average Man Podcast, Average Man Unplugged, rather. You know, he's a content creator that, you know, he a passport bro, but he does good content. So if you are not subscribed to him, subscribe to Average Man Unplugged. Tell him the Black Bottom Rozcast sent you, and we're gonna break down what he was talking about as far as, you know, Shira 7 and what she got going on and what's really the detriment of what some of these modern women is giving a lot of you ladies out here as far as advice, especially for relationships.
Majority of men in America earn less than $80,000 a year, meaning that majority of men in America are average earners. Majority of households in America are two-income households. So yes, you know what that means? It means that you are likely going to have to get with an average earning man, and together you guys are going to build and accumulate wealth together. That is what lots of successful, happy married couples have done. That is not promoting struggle love. That is reality. I'm sorry, I'm going to continue to preach about reality because Shira has many of you living in a fictional narrative where there are enough rich men to go around and one of them is just going to come and swoop you off your feet and pay all of your bills. I'm sorry. Stop looking for a savior in a man.
Sprinkle, sprinkle on. Sprinkle, sprinkle
What's going on, YouTube? It is your boy Rome back with another video. If you're new to the platform, welcome to the tribe. By the end of this video, I hope you subscribe. So I got a video for you guys from Chantel Simone. Some of you guys might be familiar with her. I've been a subscriber of her channel for a very long time. Be honest with you.
Shout out to you, Miss Sweetness. Miss Sheila Ross, I see you in the house. Like I say, we doing the late night edition. I had some heavy hitters that was checking out my last live. Had a few new subscribers. I need to figure out how to work certain things. I keep telling y'all, I'm struggle streaming, y'all. So please don't hold this against me. But if you're a new subscriber and you are tuned in right now, just go ahead on and comment in the comment section. If you are on the replay gang, do the same so I can give you a shout out. Every little bit helps with the algorithm. Hit the like button on the way in. That helps with that too. I'm on a goal before the end of this year. I'm hoping I'm trying to get to 500 subscribers so then we can really take it to the next level with the platform. So let's just keep it going. Like, share, and subscribe to this live stream. You know what I'm saying? But Average Man Unplugged, he doing his live stream right here. Well, it's not a live stream, it's actually just a reaction video, short video. But we're gonna get to what he's talking about with the sprinkle girl, the old Shira 7 that she double bitch that had been selling y'all dreams out here.
With you, this is probably only the second or third time I might have reacted to one of her videos. I think it's the second one, if I believe so correctly. Last time I reacted to one of her videos, I believe she actually showed some love in the comments. So I appreciate that. Shout out to Chantel Simone. This video, supposedly she is covering a woman who is pretty much going against the grain when it comes to the sprinkle lady. Check this out. Let's go ahead and get into it.
Majority of men in America earn less than $80,000 a year, meaning that majority of men in America are average earners. Majority of households in America are two-income households. So yes, you know what that means? It means that you are likely going to have to get with an average earning man, and together you guys are going to build and accumulate wealth together. That is what lots of successful, happy married couples have done. That is not
That kind of like, wait a minute now, lady. That ain't what Kendra G is trying to teach out here, you know, with her single show. That's not what all the ladies that that's on Kendra G's platform that try to, you know, say that what they're looking for and what they're striving to obtain and things like that. What do you mean? You might want to get with an average earning man. Does that sound like someone that is settling? Does it? I mean, does it sound like someone's selling? Wow. Wow. This is a sister in the modern day that's actually trying to tell you ladies some game to maybe improve your life. You know, because so many women is talking about, well, we're not going to settle. I need that man to have this much money, and he need to take care of me and mines and FOMO white people and my grandmama and my uncle with the peg leg and, you know, my granddaddy and, you know, even though he been dead for 10 years and all kind of shit. You mean to tell me there's a sisters out here that's saying that maybe, you know, with the large majority of the working class that's out here that make average to maybe a little bit above average money, that if y'all put y'all selves together in a better place, y'all can actually have something? What? Let's hear what she has to say.
promoting struggle love. That is reality. I'm sorry. I'm going to continue to preach about reality because Shira has many of you living in a fictional narrative where there are enough rich men to go around, and one of them is just going to come and swoop you off your feet and pay all of your bills. I'm sorry. Stop looking for a savior in a man.
Sprinkle, 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 sprinkle. But no, she speaks facts. And it's not that they don't realize that there are not enough good men around. They have this fairy tale mindset where it's like, oh, I am the exception though. You know, shout out to Disney. I am the exception and the Prince Charming is going to come. He's going to find me, because in their mind, they're Cinderella. Where it's like, if Shira 7 has almost 1 million followers on Instagram, y'all, how on earth all of y'all can be Cinderella?
Use your common sense.
I literally said the exact same thing the last time I covered Shira 7, whatever this woman, I call her the sprinkle lady, Shira 7, Shira, wherever this woman name is. But I said the exact same thing because I was thinking to myself, can you explain to me how the hell this woman got that many damn subscribers? And you mean to tell me all of y'all think y'all gonna get this man? I'm letting y'all. Oh my goodness, there's no way this is possible. I mean, like, it just goes to show you how brainwashed women really are, that they are so detached from reality that they don't even want to take the time to do the math to think to themselves, like, okay, we're all following this woman. Ain't no way in hell all of us are going to get this type of man. And you see the same thing on Kendra G's show. damn near every woman on there. I want to. I'm like, golly, bro. I'm like, ain't no way in hell y'all can sit over here and truly believe that all of y'all are gonna find a man that's just gonna come through and pay everything. There's just no way. Y'all can't be that slow. I take that back. Cause y'all, I ain't even. Y'all know what time it is. Let's keep it moving.
Oh, child, I am sorry that a lot of y'all have been lied to and sold a dream that is just not feasible for the vast majority of women, okay? The reality is many of the women you see today who are married and they drive beautiful luxury cars and they live in wonderful suburban neighborhoods and have children in private school, they're working. They've been working. They never stopped working. She herself is working. The
Exactly.
key is if
I mean, keep in mind, there are some people out here that believe in honest work to get what you're trying to get out here in the world. There are some couples that actually believe in the notion that, hey, with how inflation is now, how the economy is now, you know, it would behoove us to combine our incomes to take care of us and our families. That's what people have been doing for decades and decades and generations before us. But in this modern day society, there has been some kind of narrative that, oh, you can do it all by yourself, especially the women. Y'all can do it all by yourselves. Y'all can have all these different children with no pushback, no kind of judgment and all that. Obtain whatever benefits you get behind that with your state and not have a conducive family. And then we wonder why city after city, state after state, we're seeing this influx of dysfunction. Because the future is looked at with a lot of modern people in the world, especially women, as a joke. It's a joke to some of you people. And that's heavy. That's serious. That's a very interesting mindset to have, that it's lame to be settled, structured, and in the conducive family where it's a man and a woman and their children and their family. That's considered lame, I guess, out here in this world, right? But if you are about it, if you about the streets, if you for the streets, as they say, that's accepted. It's accepted to be single by choice, as they say. You know what I'm saying? It is accepted to be a thought bucket. It's accepted to be a whoremonger. It's accepted to do every and anything that has nothing to do with true family. But there are people more and more in social circles that are really starting to put out here that ain't where it's at, y'all.
if you are an average earning woman, okay, your fast track to wealth is likely going to be teaming up with a man who is at minimum another just average earning dude and eradicating debt and building wealth. Like that's what's always been done. That's what works. And this whole notion of, oh, I'm just going to wait on my
Wait a minute. That almost sound like, okay, I'm average to maybe a little bit above average earning, or maybe a little bit under average earning in the marketplace. And I get with another person that I'm consider my partner that person might be average earning, maybe a little bit over, maybe a little bit under average earning. But we're going to have an understanding. We're going to get together because we respect and like and care for each other, at least to a degree. You ain't got to like each other every damn day. Shit. There's times my wife don't like me, and there's a lot of times I don't like my wife. That's just nature. You know what I'm saying? It happens. But, you know, we make it do what it do for the sake of our family. And that's the bottom line. It ain't about you as an individual no more. When you have children, when you commit to certain relationships, things like that, it ain't just about you and what you want. And that's what a lot of modern women are getting this shit fucked up at. You bitches think it is all about you, and it ain't. Because half of you ain't got nothing to the table. And I know y'all hate that word, but you don't. Other than your looks and your physical appearance, what else do you have? What else are you bringing to ensure that we're going to have a very productive family and a lineage and a legacy? What are y'all really doing out here? It's crazy.
My $200,000 a year dude to come rescue me.
Yeah, skipping over the average earning guy. And it's as she says, she wants to speak reality on her channel. Skipping over the average earning guy because they're gonna hold out on a man who is making at least $200,000 a year, where it's like, sis, you wasting time, because that man is not going to come, and then half of them not even qualify for that kind of man. Even if he does show up, you're not qualified. So it's like, why not just get with an average earning man? You're making, I don't know, you're making 60 a year, he's making 60 a year, you combine it, that's 120K income household. They don't want to think about it like that, though. They don't want to think about it like that. But hey, let them continue. As I said, we do not argue, we do not debate, we point, laugh, and
stop telling women they should settle. I'm not telling women they should settle. If you are an average earning woman, which majority of women earn less than $80,000 a year, majority of women earn substantially less than $80,000 a year, only 10 to 15% of women in America earn over $100,000 a year, and you get with a man who is an average earner, that's not settling. That is not settling.
Exactly.
That's normal people getting with normal people and building a life together and building wealth. That is a proven method that works. That is not settling.
Yeah, it always bothered me when women try to use that struggle of notion to try to, I guess, shame women like her out of like telling them the truth. Oh no, that's settling.
And they only call it struggle love in that kind of dynamic because they're too lazy to put in their own work. They're too selfish to understand that your money matters too. If you're making money, you know, there are some women out here that just think that their money is their money. I didn't see too many reaction videos and discussion groups and things like that online where women are saying, well, my money is my money and his money is our money. So basically what you're telling us is that you're the kind of person that don't give a fuck about family. You're the kind of person that only cares about yourself. You're the kind of person that just does what they need to do strictly for themselves. And if what he's doing doesn't benefit you in 10%, you ain't about it. And that's insanity in itself. That's selfishness, that's insanity, and eventually it's going to get you nowhere. Y'all ladies are going to understand that shit in the long run. how if you keep a selfish mindset of what you're doing in a so-called family structure, you're never gonna get it. You're never gonna get it. Like Invo said, you're never gonna get it. You're never gonna get it.
If that's the case, then majority of the people in the world are settled, because majority of people in the world, especially the United States, like she said, are average earners. Like, what world are y'all living in where majority of people are making all this money, where y'all feel like y'all just got the pick of the litter when it comes to men with all this money? Like, I really don't understand that. It does go to show you that women really don't pay attention to reality. They don't look at numbers. They don't look at stats. They don't. And if when you do give them that, they really don't care, because if it bursts a bubble as far as their delusional, as far as their delusion is concerned, they ain't really trying to hear it. They are not trying to hear it whatsoever. And this is one of the reasons why, like, I'm grateful for being in the position that I was in growing up, because both of my parents worked. They combined their money together, and they were able to build wealth to where, after my father passed a couple years ago, like my mom is in that house by herself, but she ain't struggling. She ain't got to worry about the lights getting turned off or anything, because they built together. My mom's still going on vacation.
Remember Big Mama and them? And a lot of times in the situation, the daddy goes on to glory before the mama in them old school households. And your grandmama, your big mama, your Mima, had this big ass house, being a widower by herself. You think she just did that shit just because she was just sitting there and expecting for that man to do everything? Not saying that that man didn't do a large majority of the heavy lifting as far as maintaining and working and things like that, but I'm quite sure the wifey did her part too. I'm quite sure Mima, Big Mama, whatever y'all want to call her, did her part too to help maintain that house, help maintain their legacy. She just wasn't just sitting there all day, every day, watching TV, half-ass cleaning the motherfucking house like a lot of you modern women do. Y'all make any excuse to not keep your fucking dwellings like looking like anything. A lot of you do it. You blame any old excuse. Well, if you got so many excuses for not cleaning, maybe you shouldn't keep fucking up your house to not clean. How about that? Be minimum in what you do in your dwelling if you so in a situation where you don't want to do what you need to do to maintain a healthy, productive household.
On vacations, if you follow the travel vlog channel, I was just with my mom and my family in Mexico, literally, a couple months ago? Like, come on, man. So let's not sit over here and try to act like you settling just because you dealing with somebody who makes the same amount of money as you. Because if y'all put y'all shit together, you feel me, ain't got no debt, or you getting rid of that debt, I'm like, this is the cheat code. And it's the cheat code because you got people from other parts of the world that come to America to get the opportunity. And generally, what do you see? They all working together. There's a reason why you can go to a corner store and you see foreigners working in there, and all it is foreigners working in there for the most part, because 9 times out of 10, they probably related or family. That's how they build wealth. And then eventually Once it's built up enough, yeah, then I can go ahead and tell my wife or my significant other, like, yeah, just stay at home. We done built it up enough to where you ain't gotta work no more. I can retire you, etc. But women don't want to listen. They're being stubborn about it.
Very hardly you will come across a TikToker with common sense. So this is why I just had to react to her, because common sense, and it's critical thinking. It's like, how are you saying that you're going to settle if you date a man that's making average earning when you are making average earning?
Come on, man. You know.
With somebody in her comment section had said he makes 85K a year being a medical tech, if I'm remembering correctly. And he said he went out on a date with a girl who's a receptionist, and she said, nah, he's below her.
But it sounds crazy because so many women go on Kendra G's platform looking for a man claiming they make all this exuberant amounts of money and shit, which statistically it just can't be. I just don't believe that of women making $80,000 or better a year is on Kendra G. I can't believe it. But if that's the case, then brothers, y'all need to understand something. The women that quote unquote is making all this money that's on Kendra G, claiming that they want to look for someone that's going to be this and that and make this amount of money and look this way and this kind of height and this length, this girth, this thing that we call, this thing we have, whatever, in my mob land voice, you know what I'm saying? So if that's the case, if them the women that's the 10% that's always on Kendra G, then it makes all the sense in the world why bitches like Kendra G and a lot of women in that level ain't got no man. They hard to deal with. They hard to talk to. They got an attitude problem. They got a fucking complex. They just some bitches. I mean, what you want me to tell you? I mean, shit. If that's the case, if all the high value women is always on Kendra G's platform, that just shows me they're low class up here mentally and spiritually.
Her, he don't make enough for her. She's a receptionist. No, leave it in the comment section, y'all. How much receptionist be making? Because I know it's not 85K a year. But this man is below her. If she take her 45 and combine it with his 85K income, how much?
Hold on. A receptionist didn't want to fucking have a relationship with a man that was making $80,000 because that wasn't enough money for her. And the average earning wage of a receptionist, and you just saw it across the screen, is $45,000 out of the year of a 12-month span. Okay? 12-month span. 12-month span. On an average, for me, over the last 4 years at my job, I've made $70,000 and $80,000. That's double, almost double of what this receptionist made. And that ain't enough. Who are you? Are you that materialistic that you expect someone to buy all these expensive things for you? And my thing is this: buying all these expensive material clothings and handbags and purses and shit like that. What is that going to do for your bottom line as far as your retirement? What is that going to do for your bottom line as far as hard investments? What is that doing for you? Having all this shit. Can you take your Birkin bag and cash that in to buy a house? Some people probably could, but would you do it? That's the question. Would you ladies do that if it was to make it a better life for you? Or do you just want to flash? See, that's niggas' problems. We always want to flash. We always want to show our wealth and got $2 in our pocket. You wonder why other groups in the world look at the black race like how they look at us. Because of how we move, how we handle money, how we respect finances, how we respect having anything of value that can be generational wealth, as you niggas always trying to talk about, that you really ain't about. You ain't about generational wealth. You about trying to oppress a motherfucker with your material exterior to people that don't give two shits about what you got. If anything, they'll take your shit.
How much will that be? But no, they don't want to. They don't want to use critical thinking. They allow Shira 7 sprinkle. They allow her to brainwash them into not thinking critically.
As a wife and a happily married woman, I'm going to just go ahead and say it. Some of you are blocking your own blessings looking for a man who could pay every single one of your bills. I'm sorry, but a lot of these women that you see living these beautiful lives with wonderful husbands, they didn't necessarily meet their husbands in that place. Okay? It's called building with someone.
They don't want to build with
someone. But
they call it build a Barbara. They call it pick me. With her logic, even though it makes so much sense, they will call her a pick me. When I can guarantee you, Shira 7 herself is contributing financially to the household. So she can tell whatever story she wants. She can sit up there telling whatever story she wants to tell. She's contributing to her household, brainwashing these women into thinking that you're going to find a man and he's going to pay 100% of your bill, especially in this economy.
What I will tell you, get you a man who doesn't let you touch a dirty trash can. Get you a man who doesn't let you bring the groceries in by yourself. Get you a man who will see that you're struggling to strap maybe one of your heels and bends down on his knees to do it. Get you a man who makes sure to open all of your doors. Get you a man who doesn't let you pump your own gasoline. Get you a man who gets up out of the bed to go and get you Tylenol if you're on your period. Get you a man who cares. Get you a man who's compassionate. Get you a man who is kind. Get you a man who is loving. Get you a man that's a partner and a friend. And then build with him and see what your life looks like.
This is exactly what I be talking about when I talk about my parents. This is exactly what I'm talking about. And I've referenced this before. When it comes to like, traditional roles and things like that, there was, certain things that men are expected to do around the house. My mom never had to lift a finger when it comes to any of those things.
And think about this for a second, y'all. You see the results of the offsprings of parents that really was locked in, regardless of their financial status. If they was in it to win it with each other and they had children, they're going to do what they need to do to take care of their children as well as themselves. Period. And you can tell with their children when they get older, what was brought in that household carries on to the children when they become adults. All this mayhem, all this strife, all this chaos that we are seeing in our community is because these bitches, and I'm gonna say it, I'm not being politically correct tonight. It's Friday night. It's the late night edition of the Black Bottom Roscast. Like, share, and subscribe if you are new. Comment in the comment section. Give me your thoughts, comments, and concerns and ideas for future live streams. I'm more than open to put out anything. One of my mods had gave me the idea for this past Tuesday, and that one got some decent numbers and it's still going, and I appreciate it. If you're willing to donate to the channel, hey, I'm at it like this. If you want to help donate to the channel, help. If you don't, just watch, hit the like button, share the video. That don't cost you shit. Let's get this out here. Let's get these messages out here, because us as a culture, especially as Black people, we really need to come together better than what we're doing. We moving reckless out here. That's why it's so much dysfunction.
And vice versa. All right. My mom out-earned my father pretty much all their lives. But they came together and they built, and I can say I grew up with a pretty good childhood, man. I was able to be a child. I didn't have to contribute to the household. I didn't have to worry about, not having a father in the home or any of that thing. We didn't have to worry about the lights getting cut off or none of that. And all of the things that woman just mentioned are things that my mother saw in my father, and it had nothing to do with money. And it just goes to show you, like, a lot of these women don't really care about any of that shit unless it comes with the money. And if you told women to choose between a man with money who don't care about any of that shit and is gonna treat you like shit in comparison to be with a man that you got to build with, you'd be surprised at the amount of women that will choose the man with money that's gonna treat them any old kind of way. A lot of these.
Shout out to that. Shout out to Average Man Unplugged for that. Because that's real shit. You know what I'm saying? We got to do better as a community. Ladies, I know it might be hard for y'all to understand, but all these babies is y'all done set up, dropped off, because Theo Coop, shout out to Theo Coop and Do Better Podcast for doing what he did. He made a hell of a compilation to expose the dysfunction with these modern single women. Straight up. These women are trifling. They are doing the most. And now that we have the avenue of social media, they talking and bitching and moaning about the shit. Okay. Shout out to Messy Michonne for doing this video. She actually commented on my last live stream. And I appreciate you. I appreciate the newer subscribers that have subscribed to the channel. Like I say, I'm trying to, build this up. You see why I'm at with it now. This time it's gonna be bigger and better. Way before then, but right now I'm at where I'm at. But also go ahead on and just check out my archives of some of my older videos when I didn't have all this extra stuff going on with StreamYard and all this other shit, when I just simply had my laptop and was just hitting record and was like, hey, what's up? You know what I'm saying? This is the topic for the night. This is what we doing, and this is where it's at. I have heard that, a few people have been seeing my older videos. It's like, man, you was speaking on some real shit. I've actually helped some people. Look at themselves health-wise. Like, hey, maybe I do need to take down this weight. It ain't about people telling you this to down you. Maybe they're telling you this because they care about, you as an individual. And if you care about yourself and you want to extend your life, then do the necessary things to help you live a better life.
I want to grasp for something and I want to be better, but it seems like every time I get ready to do it, something gets taken from me. It gets taken. It gets taken. And I'm tired.
Yeah. I get it. I understand. I can't hear. All right. So hopefully it's playing. All right. Listen. This is nothing new. We already know. I'm gonna play it again and I will interrupt. I want to make sure it got played one time all the way through. But child, the sister, since she's black, will tell you, girl, it's okay. Or there'll be the scamming lady that will come through and teach you how to scam. That's always a thing, because the odds, I remember when we couldn't figure out, like, how are these benefits, like, being taken? Like, we was watching it so much at one point, right? Then you find out that there was the girl that was out here teaching people how to scam, and then they got the benefits at midnight. Remember the lady in Baltimore that said, I'm going to be out there at the ATM at midnight so I can make sure that I get all my benefits, right? All right. Well, let me first say that life be lifing for all of us, right? You think you're better than her? I don't think I'm better than her. I'm better than plenty, but I'm not saying that I'm better than her. But I just like to always make sure that we point out the lessons that y'all don't want to hear. The first question would be, of course, where's your baby daddy? Not that he is supposed to take care of you, but why is it that it seems to be, for the most part, it's always single mothers with fucking kids that's looking for something and saying that it's hard, and yet y'all still want to be single mothers? Make it make sense. Y'all still be out here effing for free, getting nothing for it, probably because there's like LV, no shade, shout out to LV. What's his name? Levon. Probably act just like Levon. Bad baby just got money, that's all. That be y'all on top of the car. Oh my God! Or whatever the fuck she did. Y'all be on top of the car just like Bad Baby for a ninja that don't give a fuck about you. Be giving them kids. Let's take Cardi B, for example, since we all know her, and Stephon Diggs, whatever he do, basketball, baseball, football, shot, whatever he do. So y'all really think they about to waltz off into the sunset and be happily ever after? I don't even know that man. But I'm going to just go out on a limb. And say that the odds are it ain't going to end up being happily ever after, only because it's already starting all fucked up. You can't be out here doing whatever you want, because these will be the same people talking about karma, right? So you want to talk about karma when you want to talk about somebody else, but you don't want to talk about karma when it comes to you in the situation that you, in essence, put yourself in. I know it's all that nigga's fault, because she started to say men, if you didn't catch that, and then she kind of stopped it a little bit, right? So it's always everyone else's fault. Where are the videos where y'all say, I fucked up, oh my God, I want someone to tell me what I should do? I don't ever see those videos. Y'all don't send me that shit. I don't be seeing that when I come up on FYP. It's always life be lifing, and I just need some help. Help me, Rhonda. Help me, Rhonda. I just need some help. It's not right. It's not fair. That's what life is. Let me give y'all a fucking clue. This is how life works. You don't have to believe me. Go ahead and touch fire to see that fire is hot. You don't be happy every single fucking day of your life. That's not how it works. Problems will come, and you have to problem solve and resolve and figure out what you need to do so that when it should happen again, because the odds are whatever happened once will happen again, how you're going to.
Yeah, it's going to happen again. And people got to understand, man, look, we are living in a crazy time right now with finances is very scarce. But price of living is extremely high. And a lot of us have our priorities in the wrong place. We rather worry about how we look instead of looking how we should live. And that's ass backwards, man. I don't know who's raising y'all, who raised y'all, who taught y'all that this is the fucking way to go. But if you ain't got your fucking household in order, everything else is gonna fucking fall apart in life. If it's nothing else that I learned in the world, I always learn wherever you work at, whatever you're trying to, and things like that, great. If you don't have your household in order, get down here in these streets, it means nothing. It's just gonna be you beating your head up against the wall and trying to figure out, well, how am I going to get through the next day? And do you really want to live like that? That's not how you should want to live.
To deal with it and do better next time. And you know what really hurt? Listen, if you want to be single, be single. Everybody don't want to be married. I believe that, okay? But child, if you're going to have kids and you think that everything is just going to be nice and wonderful, you're not Cardi B. Child, Bad Baby got more money than a little bit. You see what she going through on her own because that's what she want to do because she love that nigga. She want that dude. She love him. And she gonna do whatever and have herself be miserable. And she only 20 some odd years old over here looking like a fucking idiot over somebody named LaVon. Okay? When she make all the money, she can make all the decisions and she can move on. She won't even get the help that she needs. So what the hell are y'all doing? If Bad Baby can afford to do whatever the fuck it is that she needs to in order to get over this, in order to put this, dumb shit away, what are y'all doing if she ain't even doing what she's supposed to be doing? Listening to bitches online that say, oh my God, I had a baby. Watching them damn baby showers that look like you trying to make it a fucking wedding, and things where you blow the color in the air so that people know if it's a boy or a girl, and all that other dumb shit y'all be doing, which don't help because once that kid get here, and all the euphoria has dissipated because, child, after about a good 30, 45 days, I love you, but, child, I'm not going to be over here in your face with this baby. I've been there. I've done that. Then y'all get up on here and talk about Generation X grandmothers won't watch their grandkids for the weekend, you entitled bitches. You think everybody else is supposed to take care of your kid, but the person that should be helping you take care of your spawn is that person that ran up in your ass and got you pregnant. Why is that a foreign concept? You talking about family, the village, the community. How about that nigga to help you out that fucking baby? Oh, he ain't shit. Well, then you ain't shit because you fucked him. Come on now, stop this. Are we gonna be in reality, or y'all just gonna continue to be delusional? This is the same shit over and over and over and over and over and over. Wash, rinse, repeat. Wash, rinse, repeat. You don't know you're old, except I do know. Cause child, I said I'm not taking care of no fucking kids by myself because I didn't make them by myself. Y'all be trying to control people and be controlling yourselves to shit like this. Child, y'all like it, we love it, because we will definitely talk about you. And don't complain because you put this shit out here, because you could have always kept this shit on the cutting room floor. But child, y'all don't know how to do that. Everybody's supposed to give a fuck. Empathy and sympathy. Oh, but no empathy and sympathy. This ain't her. But no empathy and sympathy over here for Charlie Kirk. But all the empathy and sympathy over here for these people because they decided to have kids and X out some not have some man be a part of their life because that man don't want them no more. And now all of a sudden you can do it all by yourself until you can't, and then you think.
But see, there's a problem in our community. We don't know how to vet each other to stick around with each other. And this outcome a large number of women that get with a certain group of men for all the wrong reasons. You got some bum ass men out here that just ain't about nothing but just wasting your time. Okay? Like real fucking dog. Trying to see something. Shout out to Miss Michelle with this reaction as far as what she's talking about. You know. But it's crazy, you know. It is crazy that it's just like that. Okay, I see what it is. Oh, there you go. But how's everybody doing out here tonight?
We supposed to care? Child, I ain't taking none of that pleasure. I ain't taking none of that. Child, give me some money for my kids, and then I help you out. That's how this works from now on. For all these crying ass biatches and these crying ass beg talk videos, from now on, if you want me to help you, I need you to help me. Because other than that, it's a no ma'am, no sir. Shout out to Upward Man. I see you. I appreciate you. Boo. He said, shout out to my favorite rank queen. Thank you so much. Not the Messy News Network. Appreciate you, Boo. Glad to see you giving us the news the way we want it. Show us that pretty smile. God bless. Thank you, Boo. Shout out to you. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you for being here. Everybody, please make sure you hit the like button for me. Subscribe if you are new. Shout out to my favorite. He said, Help Me Rhonda by Pastor Troy, my jam, Messy. Is that really who sings it though? I don't know who's singing. I just know it's an old song. Shout out to you. Y'all make sure you hit the like button for me. All right.
I don't know where to begin, honestly.
Who said Once Upon a Time? That was good.
I don't know where to begin. I'm so overwhelmed with life in general.
Because only single mothers are overwhelmed with life in general. The rest of us, just because whatever reasons, everything is all good in the hood. Now, just because we don't bring shit to the internet, don't mean that everything is all good. Trust me when I tell you, just because we don't bring it to the internet does not mean that everything is everything. We're just adults who know how to handle our shit off the internet because we don't need people's opinions and shit, because we can figure it out as adults. Or not figure it out as adults. Don't need nobody's opinion, especially people we don't even know. Anyway.
And I know there's many people that are just like me, overwhelmed with life, and I'm not the only one, and I'm not special, and I'm not this. I've been told this over and over again. I'm not the only one that's going through something. So therefore, me even having an opinion about this probably won't even matter, since I'm tired, y'all. I'm tired.
Me too. I really could go take a nap right damn now and sleep for at least an hour and a half.
I really am I'm tired of robbing Peter to pay Paul. I'm tired of not being able to confide in nobody for real. I'm tired that I don't have true family anymore. I'm tired.
Damn, now she don't have true family anymore. What is true family? Probably somebody that will watch the kids for the weekend. What is true family?
For real, I'm tired that I don't have true family anymore. I'm tired of these. I'm tired of everything.
You heard that, right? She cut that off real quick. Tired of these.
I'm tired of
you crusty, dusty, rusty, musty, ashy ass idiot creature bums. It's y'all's fault as per usual. It is y'all's fault as per usual. She kind of cut it off, but I heard it.
Being able to confide in nobody for real. I'm tired that I don't have true family anymore. I'm tired of these men. I'm tired of everything.
Tired of these men. Y'all ain't shit. Y'all ain't shit. Y'all ain't got shit. You ain't about shit. You don't do shit. You ain't going nowhere with shit either. This is all y'all's fault. Shout out to Crust, Dust, Rust, and Must. And let me get this screenshot, child. Let me get it. Hold on. Get to. I know, y'all. I know. All right, go on there.
And all this is because it's just too much.
Yeah.
I don't understand how come.
All this is showing me is that this is another person that got into a relationship or a situationship with a person and didn't really take. What the fuck? My shit, man. StreamYard is tripping on me tonight. I can't even see my motherfucking comments like on the side. I'm seeing it pop up, but it ain't popping up. So that's some bullshit right there. Like real talk. This is some bullshit, man. Fucking crazy. Anyway, we're gonna go on to a next reaction. Men Against Bitter Women, MABW. And I know y'all been seeing what Kendra was doing like a few weeks ago, like talking shit about how she gonna start taking motherfuckers' videos down that be fucking reacting to her videos. You know, she don't like it. She didn't like it. She didn't understand the whole fair use on YouTube and what content creators that do reaction videos do and what the rules and the laws are and how we do it. We're not about to just play a video of yours and not say anything on the video to make it our own, you know, our own property. Content creators don't do that. We review what we see on social media, we give our opinions, and we interact with our audience. And we all come with our own opinions as far as what we look at with this shit. But shout out to this brother, you know, he caught a win because she was talking all that shit a couple weeks ago, how she took some people's shit down. You about to find out what really happened with it. And this is one of the content creators that actually got the heat from Kendra G because she don't like people like him reacting to her platform.
I'm very transparent with the MABW team. The Kendra Cousins, the KBI, whatever you want to call them, they came on the channel and they made fun of your boy MABW, talking about Kendra Sleaze deserves it. You deserve to be hit with copyright strikes. And they were glad that 10 videos were removed. Well, guess what, MABW team? We got to win today because all 10 videos that were removed and the 2 strikes, guess what? I'm going to see if y'all can take a guess. I got this email at 3 a.m. I bullshit y'all now. I'm very transparent with y'all, by the way. 2 copyright strikes were removed. 10 videos that were taken down, put back up. All the ones that she said that I couldn't do that were copyrighted, well, they were put back up. And I fought for that, okay? Now, excuse me, I want to be clear here. Kendra Sleaze says she's not in these YouTube streets. If she's not in these YouTube streets so much and she doesn't pay attention to the content creators, how does she know so much about your boy MABW? And out of all the reactions,
I mean, she knows about it because she be watching. And if she ain't watching, her degenerates on her platform that support her to the utmost be watching. And anything that y'all say contrary to what she's talking about, oh yeah, they going They're gonna fucking trick about it. They're gonna fucking talk shit. They're gonna voice their opinion. Definitely.
Channels. Why is she only focused on MABW? That's a real question, by the way. Oh, trust me, I'm gloating today. I'm very happy, but I got to make some things clear, okay? I'm a reaction blogger, okay? Anybody with half a brain out there, what do you think reaction bloggers do? We push out commentary that our audience likes. It's no different than an artist, a rapper, an R&B singer, a producer that produces some of the most liked movies that y'all adore so much. It's no different than them pushing out stuff that y'all like, that the masses like.
Period. That's what content creators like him, MTR, O'Shea Duke Jackson, Beautiful Lies, Messy Michon, Do Better Podcast, Average Band Unplugged, on and on and on. Even myself. We are going to commentate on what we see on social media and give our opinions to our crowd, to our fans, to our audience. If you do not like to get that kind of feedback, then don't put your shit on social media. What are we doing here? Why is that so hard for you to understand? You know? Why is that so hard for you to understand? It's crazy. It is crazy, it's stupid, and it's somewhat ignorant. But, you know, Kendrick G don't have much intelligence, so it is what it is.
The MABW team, the subbies, the members, back in 2024, when I first did Kendrick Please, they asked me, your boy MABW, keep her in your rotation. They liked what they seen. So if they ask me to keep you in my rotation, what the fuck you think I'm going to do, everybody? You give the people what they want and you keep somebody in the rotation. Now, me personally, from what the MABW team has told me before, they've told me that there are actual content creators that have built their fucking platform off Kendra Sleaze's blood, sweat, and tears. Now, me, I'm not knocking them. I want to be clear. If they are significantly changing up the video by adding their commentary to it, that's fair use. Obviously, Kendra Sleaze doesn't understand what fair use is. Now, I told y'all already, when I got struck down, when I received the strikes, when the 10 videos were taken down, I was transparent with y'all. I did a video and I said, kudos. Y'all can go back and watch that fucking video right now. I said, kudos to Kendra Sleaze. If she took the necessary actions and did what she had to do to have the videos removed and the copyright strikes were given fairly, I said, kudos to her for trying. But I said, I'm going to fight it. And I promised the MABW team I was going to fight it. Well, here we are now. It's Monday morning. What happened, everybody? Obviously, I'm thinking that YouTube, they're pretty much thinking that whatever I did, I wasn't wrong about it. I'm thinking that they think whatever I did was possibly fair use, because if it wasn't fair use, well, shit, YouTube wouldn't have put the videos back up. Now, everybody on Kendra Sleaze's on Kendra Sleaze's side, they were gloating. They were coming in the comment section, and they were making fun of it. And I took it like a man. I was like, okay, the MABW team will be back. But at the end of the day, I kept doing videos to pushing them out because just because she feels people can't do her videos, the way I felt is, well, that don't stop my show because, well, shit, the MABW team rock with me no matter what. I said that I put out a various amount of videos that the MABW team rock with anyway, and I'm still going to do numbers regardless. I said I'm still going to do numbers regardless because I got a strong support base. I don't call them fans. I call them just a support base. The MABW team, they support me. They support me so much. And I don't care about, and I'm not saying support by sending cash apps, super chat. I'm talking about just watching videos and enjoying the entertainment. They enjoy the entertainment that I give to them. All this shit is entertainment, but for some reason, you got some people out in the YouTube world that feel they're much bigger than everybody else. They'll chop it up, not with every other reaction content creator, but for your boy MABW, they'll chalk it up to cyberbullying, possibly or allegedly stalking, all types of shit like that. When all I've been doing is pushing out content. And I want to make this clear. I want to make this very, very clear. If she doesn't pay attention to reaction content creators, why is she coming for me so hard? I'm just a small fish in a...
Because she doesn't like anyone challenging what she's doing. She doesn't like the fact that there are people challenging her on not only her content, but just her intelligence. Let's bring it in close. People that just can't stand for a person to challenge what they're doing if they think they're doing it the right way. Knowing goddamn well they not. Knowing goddamn well they just on some fuck shit and a money grab. That's what the fuck she's doing. So don't be surprised that some people in our community do this shit. We were taught to hate each other. We were taught to fight against each other. We were taught to betray each other because they ain't gonna do it to anybody else, because you will pay a hell of a price doing it. Ain't that some shit? All the shit that we do to each other, y'all won't dare on a large scale do it to anybody else in another ethnic group. Not at all.
In the fucking waters with sharks. If you really think about it, Freddie has over 250,000 subscribers. I'm only edging up to 27,000. Why is she so worried about me? She claims she got more money than me or other YouTubers. She thinks she's like top notch. Nobody can affect what she's doing. So why so much attention is being focused on me and the MABW team? We can't put out commentary. People, do you know if reaction videos didn't exist on YouTube? I'm not saying YouTube still wouldn't be prominent, but some parts of the entertainment aspect of YouTube would be gone. If everybody felt they could strike content creators, YouTube, for the most part, will lose a little bit of money. I'm not going to say it would crash, it would fail, but it'll take the fun aspect out of like just what we do. People like to hear commentary and people like correction. When we do reactions, we just give our input, our opinions, and we add correction to those videos. I don't understand what's so wrong about saying, ma'am, you got 3 kids by 3 men. The other men that you've dealt with, they didn't have to have all the things that you demand out of the next man. I didn't know that was so wrong to say. Because I've stated before, you got women that come online, period, and embarrass themselves. And if everything was chopped up to bullying, harassing, then it's those women's fault. Because guess what? If you don't want people to have an opinion on you over social media, guess what you can do? You don't have to put yourself on a worldwide platform, period, so people can't have their opinions about you. If somebody has their opinion about me, guess what, everybody? It's not harassing me. If you had your opinion about me every day because I put shit up.
I mean, this is what the fuck it is. And this is the slowness of what's going on with our society. How you gonna get mad when people react or have their own opinions to what you're doing, what you're saying, how you're moving, how you're acting, and all that on social media when you personally put it out there? It's not like someone else that you didn't know was posting your every fucking moves was putting it out there. You put it out there. And you get mad because others have opinions. You put it out there in the fucking stratosphere of the fucking internet to fucking have other people fucking comment on it and judge it. So that's some slow ass shit. But anyway.
Over the internet every day, it's still not harassing me if you got your opinion. Because guess what? That would mean I'm the dummy that keeps putting my life out there. So I can't go against the world and say, you're harassing me, you're harassing me, you're harassing me. I'm going to strike you. I'm going to strike you. I'm going to say you're cyber. I can't go against the world. It ain't going to work. At the end of the day, I'm going to be the one that looks like an idiot. If I want to keep putting bozos on my platform that expose themselves. If you expose yourself, that's a fucking you problem, by the way. Y'all enjoying this right here, MABW team? Y'all see this from side to side? Y'all see that we got all our YouTube videos put back up? MABW, this is a fucking win for us today. I fucking took it like a champ when I got striked. They said 3 strikes, MABW, you out. 3 strikes. I said, I don't give a fuck. I'm going to fight. I'm going to keep fighting the good fight, and I'm going to keep putting videos out. Because I said I'm following the rules and guidelines of YouTube. And as y'all can see here, YouTube agrees with me. I wonder if the KBI are going to investigate this one. I wonder if the Kendra Bureau of Investigations are going to send this back to her right here. They said everything else, that from what she says, I want to be clear. From what she states, the KBI are doing thorough investigations, and anybody that has any videos that say copyright on it, well, the KBI, they're reporting back to her so she can remove the videos. Go ahead and try to strike me now. Because guess what happens if you keep on playing with that strike button when it comes to YouTube, everybody? If you want to play around with it and you don't have valid claims, guess what YouTube will do, everybody? They'll shut down your channel. Proof is in the pudding. She might want to play with the other YouTubers in reaction videos right now, but I don't think she wants to play with me. And guess what's going to happen today? All the videos that I've been vaulting that have been copyrighted, that had her copyright seal on it, that I said, that's complete bullshit anyway, I'm putting them the fuck up today. And if she wants to go ahead and play around with the copyright button, well, go ahead and fucking do it. Go ahead and fucking do it. And I'll do exactly what I did again. And I'm pretty sure YouTube agrees with me. They're going to see that you're just pretty much bullying me and harassing me. And you might fuck around and get your channel shut down. I don't think she wants to gamble. She can go ahead and try that with the other reaction content creators right now. And they can go fight their own fight. The MABW team over here, we fought our own fight and we won. And no, I ain't got no liquor or bottles of champagne to pop open and cheers to, but I'll drink to that. Cheers. Cheers. I worked hard to be here where I'm at today. On YouTube, other businesses that I started, I fucking worked hard. And I'm going to encourage anybody out there. I don't care if you're going through something at work. I don't care if you're going through something out of work. Always fight for what you believe in. Always stand your ground for what you believe in. Because you have people that will try to bully you and make you tap out. And they don't think that you got funds to fight anything. They don't think that you can rebuttal anything. They don't think that you have the smarts, especially people from HBCUs possibly. But up here, see, this one thing I got to know about me. I really came from the mud in life. Okay? I'm Trini Jamaican born. Tough. New Yorker, born in Brooklyn, raised in Syracuse from immigrant parents. Okay? I'm tough. Shout out to my Trinidadians and Jamaicans out there. Shout out to everybody in New York City, Brooklyn. Shout out everybody in fucking Syracuse. Downstate to upstate. I'm fucking tough. I went into the military at fucking 17. Gave 7 years of my life to this fucking country. I'm a fighter for real. And I'm going to fight for whatever the fuck I believe in, okay? I'm not going to let nobody come try to shut me.
Hey, shout out to my man. Shout out to my man for doing what he doing. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not easy doing what we do out here in these YouTube streets. Like, real talk. It's not easy, not at all. Shit. We gonna go into some other shit. I hope everybody's doing good. I hope everybody's blessed. I hope everyone is trying to be and striving to be the best version of yourself. We got some other videos we're gonna do. So, with that being said, okay, we're gonna get to the meat of the matter. And a lot of these welfare recipients are starting to feel the heat of this new administration as far as what they're doing to limit government expenditures that is highly being paid by us goddamn taxpayers. You know what I'm saying? So here we go. This is a video. Hold on. Let's see.
This isn't just about eviction. It's about what happens when a safety net becomes a trap, when support is offered but not protected, when housing is promised but not sustained. Let's look at the facts, let's hear the stories, and let's ask the hard questions about the system, about the landlords, and about the tenants themselves.
I personally don't agree with a lot of things Trump is saying, but this one specific thing makes sense to me. To all the people that's on Section 8, he is giving y'all 2 years to get on your feet. Trump said stop being dependent and become independent. I agree. I'm not no hating ass bitch. I'm not knocking nobody's situation. But if you really think about it, Section 8 is only to assist you to get on your feet. Section 8 is a stepping stone to get you on your feet. Section 8 is not something you should depend on for the rest of your life. Government assistance is not something you should depend on for the rest of your life. Keyword, assistance, to assist you. Y'all done got too comfortable. Too comfortable. There's people that's been on Section 8 for like 10 plus years. That's a long time. Within that amount of time, you should have a lot of money saved up in your bank account, in your savings account. Y'all too busy buying the newest shoes, buying the hottest cars, trying to keep up with the trend, buying designer purses, buying designer.
In other words, being a nigga. In other words, not knowing financial literacy. In other words, not having a clue what generational wealth is. Imagine living on Section 8 for about 10 years excuse me, and you're able to finesse the system like how so many of our people in our culture do. Okay. And ain't got shit to show for it. You ain't got nothing to show for it. You ain't got no property of substance to benefit you. You too busy buying all these designers and getting all. I just wish that I was living in a situation where I had that kind of assistance and it was able to make the money that I make now. The shit that I could save and put to the side and invest in and all that other shit that I really want to do would be through the roof. And it's not like these people don't see it because they trying to chase what everybody else out here is doing. But they too fucking lazy to put in the work. That's the problem.
Designer clothes, but you're in public housing. If you can buy designers, you can pay your house rent without assistance. Let that sink in. If you can buy designers, you can pay your house rent without assistance. I mean, I get it. There's a lot of single mothers out here also that need those type of assistance. But if you just comfortably living off Section 8 and don't care, that's crazy to me. That's the reason why nobody else can get in, because y'all be on Section 8 for years. Y'all not thinking outside the box. Y'all being so dependent. Stop being so dependent and let's become independent.
This is the city I live in. This is disgusting. Anyone who...
And the sad thing about Section 8, was it designed for it to be a short limited of time? Yeah, it was. But I think what the beginning rules were and the guidelines were, they wasn't going to stop it until you stopped it. And that's the problem. You know, powers to be before left that open for motherfuckers to just take advantage of it. And they just kept it going. Which in reality, it was all supposed to be just a temporary thing. But y'all didn't see it that way. Y'all took it and y'all took an inch and made it to a mile. Y'all motherfucker took a string and turned that shit into a motherfucking rope and became a cowboy, Gus. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. Shout out to everybody that's tuning in tonight.
who thinks this is permissible should not be in anybody's leadership. This is a baby's picture.
They're cutting Section 8 quietly. I've received a letter stating that they're downsizing my voucher with no reason after approved accommodation was set. It's the truth. Donald Trump's budget for 2025 slashes HUD funding by 43%, over $30 billion, sending local housing authorities into panic and reducing housing sizes like mine. And it doesn't even matter if you have a disability, if your mother just got out of a coma, if you struggle with mental health crises, they don't care. Even if you've already been approved for your housing voucher, it doesn't matter. This is real and happening now. It's happening to my family. Over 300,000 families across the United States can potentially lose their housing. Even with budget cuts, housing still has to follow the law. It is vital that if you have HUD, you speak up, know your rights, and share this.
Minus 615. I'm not clear with the concept.
All right, let's call the elephant in the room. there are a large majority of these people that have these benefits that take advantage of it, that destroy it, that don't know how to maintain it, or don't care about anything to enhance their life. Okay? We have a large majority of people that get these kind of programs that is more than willing and able to be out here in society, working, doing what they want to, doing what they need to do. But they choose not to because they're lazy. A lot of people in our communities are lazy as shit. They want the flash, they want all the what they see on social media and all that, but don't want to put in the work. They rather do this.
It's time for the percolator. It's time for the percolator.
They rather twerk and do all kind of stupid shit instead of really putting in the work. But if you mad about what Trump is doing and this new administration in the presidency is doing, I'm sorry. They're not the party that was allowing you to just be a lazy bastard and just lamp off of government assistance and bleed this country dry. We're already in a fucking major deficit in this country. Okay? We are in depths that you have no idea what the fuck is going on in this country. And then on top of that, we spending all this money over here for this war and that war and this situation, that situation. And you citizens here that are U.S. citizens that are taking advantage or scamming the system. Because there's a lot of y'all that's getting popped off right about now. Y'all getting popped off right about now for all them PP loan frauds y'all was doing. Because everybody want to be a scammer. You bum ass motherfuckers is making hard for legitimate businesses to run, for workers that have to deal in sales, that got to deal with the backlash behind this shit. It is fucking terrible how y'all moving out here.
And for those in here, they ran out of the door.
So, to be honest, when I see motherfuckers go through shit like this, do I feel bad? No, I don't. Damn, man. You know, they might have kids in the house and this, that, and the other. How you gonna be so cold-hearted because these people getting evicted out their places? Should have took care of your business. You should have took care of your business. You should have stopped having 4, 5, 6 different motherfucking kids by 6, 7, 8 different niggas. You should have done it. Well, I wasn't taught that. So that just means you got to be a fucking educated fool or a plum fool to fall for the bullshit. You don't, what do you really want in your life? Okay? What do you really want in y'all's lives? Y'all want to live like the Kardashians? Y'all want to live like the stars of the rich and famous? You want to be like motherfucking, y'all want to live like that? A fantasy, a TV show? Or do y'all want to really live in the real world and know it takes hard work, dedication, and focus and structure to make things happen out of it. Let me know.
No, they were in here. The apartment is warm and they were cooking, so everything is hot on the stove. And the back door has been kicked in. Constantly propped that up until the maintenance guy came to secure it. He's waiting on the call.
Not only did our landlord shut our water and electricity off because Section 8 didn't pay our rent this month, they just changed our locks. They just changed our locks. We are sitting next door in the park.
And this one right here, she is a known bum motherfucker that ain't got on TikTok and got famous for all the wrong fucking reasons, man. This is a bum. This is the example. And this ain't a black girl. This is the perfect example of what the majority of this country deals with public assistance. The majority of the people that is on public assistance is not black. If y'all think it's like that, it's not. When you look at that 13% of the population of this country is African Americans. 13%. We are the minority at a very large level. It be these white motherfuckers and everyone else in between that got the majority of this shit. And this is a bum bitch, trailer trash hoe. Got a husband and all of that. But somehow she was able to finesse this system with a husband living in the house, getting government assistance on all levels. Now she mad because the chickens and came home to roost. The fuck? Bum bitch.
Parking lot, not able to get in our own home. I called management. They are telling me the only way they are giving us the new key is if we pay rent right now, today. Not even giving us a warning. So not only did they turn our shit off illegally, they have now changed the locks on our door. Everything we own is in that house. How can they do this? How? They won't give me the phone number to the owners, so I can't even get a hold of them. Police won't get involved. What can I do? What can I do? I have 6 kids and I'm locked out of my own house. How is this legal?
Section 8 was never perfect, but it was something. A lifeline for over 2 million low-income households across the country. Families, seniors, disabled tenants, people who needed help staying housed. Now that lifeline is being pulled back. In 2025, the federal government is proposing major cuts to the Housing Choice Voucher Program, time limits, work requirements, citizenship crackdowns, and a budget that's shrinking faster than the patience of public housing authorities. The new rules suggest that able-bodied adults could lose their vouchers after just 2 years. That's not reform, that's a countdown. And if you're not working 20 hours a week, or if you miss a form, or if your household doesn't meet new criteria, you're out. Some people are already losing their homes, not just because of the cuts, but because they didn't take the program seriously. Missed inspections, ignored lease terms, refused to follow basic rules. And now landlords are pulling out. Cities are overwhelmed.
Basically being entitled, thinking they could get away with all the bullshit. You know, when you're living within government structures or a hierarchy that ain't your own shit, there are rules that you have to adhere to and make it happen. I'm sorry that y'all think that y'all can just get away with all the bullshit that y'all getting away with. And then when the shit hit the fan and you find out what's really real, y'all get mad. Whose fault is that? Whose fault is that? That's y'all's fault. That's y'all's punk ass mindset. Lazy thinking.
And the people who need help most are being pushed out quietly, legally, and fast. This isn't just about policy. It's about what happens when a safety net becomes a trap. When support is offered but not protected. When housing is promised but not sustained. And then if these cuts go through, over 3 million people, half of them children, could be at risk of eviction and homelessness. That's not speculation. That's the math.
I just started my first eviction. Nightmare scenario. Was hoping to never have to evict anyone from a property. Key lesson here: don't buy properties that have non-Section 8 tenants in them. Section 8 tenants will not get evicted. You don't have to deal with evictions when you're dealing with Section 8 tenants, because they know that if you get evicted as a Section 8 tenant, you lose your...
That's bullshit. We didn't see plenty of fucking cases and videos of people on Section 8 getting evicted. Them motherfuckers is the ones that don't need to have it. Now, the people that pay market value rent, you get evicted, hey, that's on you, yo. You know what your shit was. You know how much you had to pay. You know what you need to do to maintain it. If you didn't want to do that shit, that's fucking on you. I mean, if you couldn't hold on to it, that's not anyone else's problem but your problem. That's a you problem. That ain't the motherfucker at your job that pisses you off. That ain't your boyfriend, your girlfriend, that y'all ain't working out. That ain't, the motherfucker down the street. That ain't the motherfucker around the corner that's fucking putting you in a situation where you can't take care of your fucking responsibility as a goddamn adult. That ain't your baby daddy, your baby mama. It ain't none of that. That's you, motherfucker. I keep telling you, it ain't issues, it's you.
Your voucher. All of a sudden, you have to start paying 100% of your rent. It doesn't make sense. You listen to the rules when you're playing a game that's helping you out. When you're a low to medium income family, nobody's helping you. You're paying every bill by yourself. Landlord comes around and says, hey, look, we're going to raise your rent by $50. Screw that. I'm not going to pay. What are the repercussions? There are no repercussions for private pay tenants. It's one of the many reasons why Section 8 landlording makes so much sense to me. You'd never want to get evicted as a Section 8 tenant. I wouldn't have to deal with this stuff if I only dealt with Section 8 tenants. 4.5 years, Section 8 tenants only. One private pay tenant, and all of a sudden I'm in an eviction.
You guys, I don't know what I'm gonna do. My landlord just showed up to my house, my trailer, my 3-bedroom, 2-bath trailer that I've been living in for almost 2 years. She is giving me less than 48 hours.
Did I not say that this bitch looked like a trailer home trash bitch? Did I not say that this motherfucker looked like a motherfucker that live in a trailer home? I could have sworn I said that shit. Now, knock it the fuck off, oh. Sorry. And I think she said that she got like 6 kids or some bullshit with the motherfucker that she's with. and both y'all are so lazy and destitute that y'all can't make a way? Like, really? Like, this the shit I'm talking about, man. And I understand what some of the brothers and sisters that deal with, you know, their own issues as far as how they living and things like that. But to be honest with you, it be these bum ass, trailer home, trash ass white bitches and they families that be fucking up Section 8, be fucking up government housing, be fucking up government assistance. It be them. I'm sorry. Call it what you want. Say what you want. It's these white bum bitches that look like her that be fucking up all the benefits because the white people get more government benefits in this country than black people, bar none. But they don't promote that out there like that. They always show the black side of it. And you know, and some of us content creators, we do as well, but we do it because we want y'all to learn better, to do better, you know. Like straight up, like I mean straight. I'm just keeping it 100. They promote it in the media, they promoted how all of us out here is just it's just black. No, it ain't black. Not the large majority of government assistance in this country. These bum motherfucking cracker ass bitches is sucking up all that shit. And then they cry victim now that's now it's getting taken care of, taken from them. So just listen to what this bum ass bitch had to say. Cause she's a bum. I'm sorry. She's a bum. We calling it out. We calling out all bums. Black, white, Hispanic, whatever. If you a bum, you a fucking bum.
To find a place for me and my 6 kids. Because Section 8 just notified her that they will no longer be paying my rent. And instead of giving me a chance to pay the rent on my own, she is kicking me out. She is telling me I have less than 2 days to get out. I have to find a place in the middle of June with 6 kids with no income. So not only were my food stamps stolen from me by cash assistance.
Hold on. She just said that she was getting kicked out in the middle of June. Yeah. We tuning out all bums. Yeah, we calling them all out. We calling them all out. The fuck? All of them. White, black, Hispanic, Chinese, motherfucking cracker. I mean, well, cracker is white, but I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? Russian, whatever the fuck. If you a fucking bum, you a fucking bum, man. This bitch is complaining that she's getting kicked out in June when it's warm. How many motherfuckers, brothers and sisters, you seen got kicked out in February, January, around Christmas, around Thanksgiving, the cold months? Bitch. This bitch actually months back did a video because she's been on TikTok for quite some time now because she done put herself out here with her fucking funny face looking ass. This bitch had a Range Rover at one point early on this year, like 7 months ago, that was worth $100,000 or some bullshit. you had to take it back though, because she was scamming. The queens and kings of scamming. These motherfuckers. Okay? How you think we learned how to do scamming ass shit? Because of these motherfuckers. The kings and queens of scamming, thieving, murder, all that shit. Debauchery.
Seven disability cases. All of our disability cases are on hold. So that means no check in my bank account. I have zero income. I can't put my kids in daycare. I can't afford daycare. They're not willing to pay for daycare. So how am I supposed to even get a job if I wanted to, which I don't? How? With 6 kids. 2 days my landlord is giving me to move out. 2 days.
This bitch had the nerve to say, even if she did get a job, she can't because, but she won't. This is a lazy, bum ass bitch, man. I mean, what you want me to say? She done put herself out here to be so viral for all the wrong reasons. She really needs to stop this shit. This TikTok shit that she try to do to get her get paper on, it ain't helping like that. TikTok ain't paying like that. She's a trifling ass bitch with 6 kids with a fucking husband, and he ain't doing shit. This big fucking avalanche forehead asshole can't know how to fucking conduct herself properly. You would think that they would do it better than what we do in our community, but this is a trailer trash hole. Oh my God. All right. I gotta stay focused, y'all. I'm sorry.
This should not even be legal. Does anybody have any resources, any grants, any programs? I need help.
Here is the latest update on the Section 8 2-year time limit proposal and how it is being affected by the government, who's really literally dragging their feet. The deadline is September.
I'm going to tell you exactly how she got a roof over her head. She's a trailer trash whore that lives in a trailer park with her husband, so-called. They white, and if nobody else know how to scam the system, she did. She has admitted it in previous videos. I have been watching her here and there on social media for at least 8 months. 8 months. And she was bragging about all the shit that she had. Man, she was bragging about the fact that at one point she was getting like $5,000 in cash, $3,000 a month in food stamps, and they was living it up. Bitch had a Range Rover, somehow living off of government assistance. That was $100,000 fucking car and all that shit. And Trump and the Republicans and this new regime of the government that actually wants to get this country back in a financial, upswing. Say enough of this bullshit. Enough of these Democrats, enough of these liberals, enough of these motherfucking feminists fucking up the church's money. She don't want to work. She said it in countless videos that she don't want to work. She don't want to work, y'all. She just want to sit on her fucking fat creamy white ass and not work and take money out of our hardworking people's taxes money. That's what the fuck this bitch want to do. Fucking punk ass motherfucking see you next Tuesday. And you probably like, what, see you next Tuesday? Spell out all four of the letters and you'll find out. See you next Tuesday. Shout out to Mr.
30th. Let's
Michelle
get
for
into
that.
it. So what's happening right now? Congress has not passed the FY 2026 budget yet, and the government is still on track to shut down at midnight September 30th unless the deal is reached. The Trump administration's for FY 2026 budget proposal includes a 2-year time limit on Section 8 and other federal housing programs for able-bodied adults. Elderly and disabled tenants would be exempt. This proposal is not yet a law. It's part of the budget bill that still needs to be passed by Congress. What the proposal will do, if passed: cap Section 8 assistance at 2 years for most adults, replace federal vouchers with state block grants, giving states control over rental assistance programs. I'm going to say that again. Replace federal vouchers with state-run block grants, giving states control over rental assistance programs. Impose work requirements, which we know 20 plus hours a week for able-bodied adults under 62. Demand citizenship verification from all public housing authorities, which we know that is happening now, which that's going to wrap up. And what's going to be the impacts of the government shutdown? If Congress doesn't pass the budget or continue with a resolution, HUD will operate with a skeleton staff. New Section 8 applications, renewals, and funding could be delayed or paused. Expiring contracts like PBRA and HAP agreements may not be renewed if the shutdown lasts more than 30 years. So if you're in the shelter and you're getting a Section 8 voucher, or you got called off the waiting list, or you have a transfer, anything that you have to do from a Section 8 perspective is going to be paused and nothing is going to be done. So it is insane. They're really trying to kick people off Section 8 after 2 years, even if they're working and they still can't afford rent. Trump's budget wants states to decide who gets help housing.
How about this? What's wrong with that? What's wrong with, okay, you can get this shit for 2 years. He's willing. See, what a lot of these people online is not telling you is that he's willing to work with you. If you're in a situation where you need government assistance, he's not going to deny you, but you have to work. What's wrong with that? Oh my God, work. That means you have to get up at least 5 days out of the week and go to a job and earn a living and still get these benefits at the benefit rate of what the government would allow you to have. Now, I know some of y'all understand the fact that there are some assisted living situations where they go according to your income, according to your rent in certain like places that you live. Okay, so you're not paying market value rent still. You're still paying pennies to the dollar to live where you are. You're not paying the kind of rent I fucking pay where I'm at. I'm in the western suburbs. I'm outside Chicago. I ain't living in the hood. I don't want to pay $700 for rent in 2025 because I know what I'm going to get paying that kind of fucking money. I would love to pay it, but unfortunately, there's other things I got to deal with, like lack of resources, the environment of the neighborhood, the fucking decay and the lack of my surroundings. I got to deal with the fact that my children's public schools is going to be a piece of shit. And that the kids that's there are not moving like how my children move. I got to constantly be up there because kids are going to come at my children because they're different, not because they're different in a weird way, but they're different because they know and they were raised in a certain way. And just because your children are raised the way y'all want to raise them, twerking and listening to bullshit and being subjected to adult behaviors and actions and shit like that without restriction, and y'all think that shit's fucking cute. It's not. I'm not about to accept your fucking bastard ass children hanging around my children with no structure and think I'm gonna feel good about that. I'm just not gonna do it. You know, contrary to what a lot of y'all in the hood want to believe, there are some men that actually care about their children and how they raised and their environment they want to be in. I don't want them to feel like they have to be something that they're not, because they're not. Because I got plans for them. My family, me and my wife, we have plans for ours. It might not be in y'all's liking, because that means y'all got to put in work. Not go to the club every motherfucking other night. Always putting off your kids with this person, that person, this person. Always putting off your kids on everybody but you. That's your responsibility. Y'all chose to have these motherfuckers. See, what's crazy about the modern black sisters in our community, y'all bitches want to sit up there and have these kids, don't want to take care of them, but want to take all the benefits behind it. So y'all can go out and keep being whores. That fucking video that Theo Coop with the Do Better podcast did was fucking monumental, because it showed us one thing. And if you didn't see it, go to my last video that I just posted this past Tuesday, and you will understand exactly what I'm talking about. Out of 41 fucking women. And that's just one case study. It's not the whole in this whole country. That was just a small sample size. Out of 41 women, these women had 144 men collectively that they set up there and had babies with. We're not talking about all the men they slept with. We're just talking about the men that they had children with. And out of them 144 men, 192 children out of those 41 men came about. That's a problem. That's just 41. How many more hundreds? How many more thousands? How many more hundreds of thousands is out there doing the same shit? All these bastard ass kids that you see out here doing whatever the fuck they doing. Yeah, it's because they was raised by single family homes. 9 times out of 10, they mothers. And what we're really seeing right now is the failure in the black community, because you mothers don't know what the fuck y'all doing. Y'all think y'all so smart. Y'all think y'all so independent. Y'all are independently stupid to think that you can do this all by yourself. There are some pockets here and there that have done it, but not on a large scale. Wake the fuck up. Okay? Wake the fuck up. This is another video that I got going on. We gonna keep piggybacking off this subject, off this topic, as far as this whole shit that's going on, this shit show that y'all showing online about how y'all really feel about this this whole Section 8 shit. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. Y'all crashing out with this shit. But it's just showing the laziness of our community. And that's on all levels. You know.
Paycheck, or just give one paycheck to rent or mortgage. They need Section 8 for a reason. What happened to everybody just minding their damn business?
HUD Secretary Scott Turner is turning off the programs. Yes, indeed. Paul Sperry, who is an intrepid journalist, reports developing Trump HUD is proposing a 2-year cap on fraud-infested Section 8 housing subsidies. And before you get your draws all up in a wad trying to say that it's not right with fraud, yeah, it is. Y'all tell on yourselves. We see you. You think we don't see you on TikTok on these videos talking about your Section 8 housing, and you're in the store with 3 or 4 carts full of food, and then you get home and you start cooking the food and you show all the kids in the background and stuff. Y'all in the grocery store doing the dang on twerking and shit while other people are at work paying for you, sitting on your fat, gross ass. I seen this female the other day, and I'm like, golly, people are still doing this like it's the 80s again. Like, she has 9 kids, and she's pregnant with triplets. So that means before it's a wrap, she's gonna have 12 kids. Bitch, you about to struggle. I saw her other video, the subsequent video that she made, where she went from making all this food and waffles and all kinds of crap to another video because her food stamps got cut off, or at least greatly reduced. And she's making, like, she's rationing food, and you can see her rationing food out. And it's pretty bizarre, but you know, this is what it's come to. So Section 8 is going to be a program from now moving forward. You get on it 2 years. This is not the 80s where you.
No. I have to pause it right there because I know I passed it from what she talked about when she was talking about the sister or whoever she was talking about that had 9 kids. And I know y'all probably like, well, damn, how y'all gonna fucking judge us? You know, me and all them back in the old days, you know, some of them had 5 kids, 6 kids, 10 kids. There was some households that had 15 kids. So how y'all gonna judge us? How? They were married. Them 6, 8, 9, 10, 15 kids that grandma and them had back in the day, they were all by one man. They all lived in the same house. They actually had a family. That man did what he had to do for that family. That woman had to do what she had to do for that family. Some situations, a motherfucker had 10 kids in the house and had 5 kids out and about, out in the street some goddamn where. And was them 10, 15 kids without? They might have not been, you know, rich. They might have not had, you know, the trappings of the day society of the Gucci and all this other bullshit that y'all covet so motherfucking much that don't mean shit. It was a different mindset. It was a different dynamic of the family structure. The fuck are we talking about? Y'all can't compare to what the old school did. None of y'all. especially you bitches that got 9 kids by 8 different men, or 9 different men, or 10 different men. Yeah, 10, 12, 13. Yeah, because y'all tried to put them off on 2 other motherfuckers because of however they was moving. And they wasn't a daddy, knowing damn well that wasn't a daddy. But because you was fucking around at the same time you was fucking somebody else, being a whore. And that's what it is.
You get on it and you stay on it. You think we don't see you on TikTok making videos about how you, welfare workers. I wish I could find that woman so I could give her credit. She's a social worker and she goes to people's houses and they talk to her about how to game the system. Like they've been on the program on Section 8 for 30 years. And then she tells her daughter how to get on Section 8 and stay on Section 8 and get the vouchers. And then her granddaughter gets the Section 8 vouchers. And then it's just like generational poverty. Not teaching them how to be truly successful, but teaching them how to continually game the American welfare system. Yeah, those days are over, bitches. It's time for you to get up and find a trade. These trade schools, some of them are going to be free. Learn a trade. Show your kids that you're not just a welfare queen. Because, see, we're getting the foreigners up out of here, and now it's going to be up to you.
Or show your kids that you're not a fucking slut, a lazy bum that just sit around the house all goddamn day on your phone, on TikTok, making TikTok videos, or on cable or whatever the fuck y'all watch now, or live, whatever stream networks y'all watching, watching bullshit reality TV shows. House looking like a hot piece of shit. Half-ass living your life. You done gained 89,000 fucking pounds and shit, and still thinking that you gonna get a man of value. Yeah, you'll get somebody that might want to hit it just for whatever. Hell, they might have been hungry that night. Why they want to fuck with you that night. They might need a place to lay their head over for the night or 2 or 3 or 8 or 12 months. Whatever the fuck the case is. I don't mean they fuck with you like that. And this is what I keep saying about you brothers, man. Stop entertaining these bum ass motherfucking lazy ass bitches. If you don't know your worth, or if you're on that level, then y'all deserve each other. But if you're trying to have something better, that's not the kind of time that you want to be on. And she makes a good point, man. Y'all time is over. And I know y'all hate it. And what's so fucked up, y'all political party fucked it up for y'all for a long time with all this extra shit that y'all been out here doing on the sake of status, on the stakes of conversations, debates that y'all don't agree with. Y'all just murdered a man that y'all couldn't intelligently debate with because he kept debunking your bullshit and your laziness and your excuses, and y'all had him killed. We already talked about that in previous videos in the past. Look at the archives.
Section 8 is only going to be a 2-year program. You're not going to be able to be on it for 20, 30 years anymore. This is glorious to watch. We'll continue to see the freakouts on TikTok. I'm here for it, baby.
Starting October 1st, it's about to be a lot of homeless, hungry, and pregnant people, because if you are a lifetime recipient of Section 8, Any day now, you should be getting a notice letting you know if you're not paying the full amount of rent. Adios, amigos. Section 8 has now become Section -8, and everything your Democratic ass believed in is now finito, finished, done. And I don't feel bad for y'all because a lot of y'all sit up there, get your hair done, get your nails done, go out to the club, shit on hardworking people that struggle with their day-to-day finances, and you never cared because you don't have those problems. You haven't had those problems for over a decade. We have now went from the United States to the divided states of the Republicans. Now, I've watched people say they not getting a job, how it's taxpayers' responsibility to take care of those children that they didn't make, which is crazy to me that y'all really believe this shit. But it's really the Democratic Party fault. Now, I'm not political at all. I'm not a Democrat or a Republican. But what I do know is you should work hard for everything you have. You should earn anything that's in your household, including the roof over your head. But see, most people.
Shout out to that brother. Who told you motherfuckers that y'all could just get whatever the fuck y'all want off somebody else's dollar? Who told y'all that? Who told y'all it was cool to live in government housing in nice places, in nice neighborhoods with your 4, 5, 8 kids fucking up shit and you by yourself? And 9 times out of 10, I'm sorry, a lot of women are very messy. Y'all don't know how to just keep shit clean by yourself. Exactly. Own your own shit. That means that you ain't got to worry about nothing but what you know you need to do. That's the real shit. If you don't own your own shit, you don't appreciate nothing. If someone is constantly giving y'all shit for the free or for the discount or for the low, however y'all want to call it, y'all not gonna appreciate that shit like it's really yours. You gonna claim it's yours, but you'll fuck it up at any given time when some shit break bad and they say, "Oh, no, this shit ain't. This deal's bad." Now you done reverted back to the nigga in you. You're not gonna appreciate that shit. So yeah, motherfuckers that own shit, that got shit, that like to keep shit. Look at motherfuckers like them that's taking advantage of the shit, but now you seeing the crash out behind it because now we got a government that's like, y'all the motherfuckers that's really putting us in deficit with this fucking country deficit because y'all taking and ain't putting nothing back. Y'all better find a way. There's gonna be a lot of bitches on the track. You think prostitution started to pop up here and there in the city and other places? You know, it's gonna pop up everywhere. There's gonna be a lot of OnlyFans.
People don't believe in this. They sat up there having baby after baby by nothing ass people. They don't actively go seek out employment. Oh yeah, and for food stamps, you're gonna have to work 80 hours a month to receive any type of benefits on top of not being able to buy junk food. So you know that's about to cause an uproar. Then let me put the icing on the cake. It is now illegal to be homeless. So even though you getting kicked out to the streets not welcoming you with open arms. So what you gonna do? It's all on you, volume 2 now. It is all on you, volume 2.
And just check out is how that shit is. You gotta work 80 hours a week. That's 20 hours. 80 hours a month. That's 20 hours a week. That's part-time. You mean to tell me you bum ass hoes can't find a part-time job at a gas station, a Family Dollar, a Dollar General, a Popeyes, a McDonald's, a Burger King, KFC, a library, a museum? You can't find a job that gives you 20 fucking hours a week, 80 hours a month? Fuck, bitch, I work 40 hours a week. Most people out here in the world, in the real world, we work full-time jobs. That's 40 hours a week, excluding your break, 36.5, maybe what, 35.5, some shit like that. If you take out the breaks, your lunch, there's no excuse, but there's plenty excuse because we have so many lazy ass bitches that don't want to work. But y'all made it that way with the feminist movement when y'all wanted to be independent. Remember back in the day when all these women rallied to be independent and get from under a man and do it all for themselves? Remember what y'all did? So now y'all have a problem behind it? Now y'all have a problem behind it? That men are holding you now accountable for your bullshit?
Section 8 has now turned into Section -8, and food stamps have now turned into stamped for 9 food. Go get a job and make some of yourself, because now ain't the time to complain. It's the time to refine your lifestyle and redefine your choices. You've been a piss poor performing citizen for too long. I like to call this age the great reveal, because we will find out what you've been doing with your time all this time. I see you able-bodied and able-minded people in 30 to 60 days. No more bumming off the government and taxpayer dollars. It's time for you to do something.
Okay, whatever y'all doing, stop. Now, listen to me. This is about to blow you guys' fucking minds. Excuse my French. But did y'all hear about President Trump's decision to end Section 8? Did y'all, hello, for the ones in the back, did y'all hear it? Did you hear it? If you haven't, you better go and, because he's trying to get rid of all the Section 8. No more free rent. Okay? All right? Gucci, Louis, all of you guys traveling all around the world and shit because y'all got Section 8 paying your rent. That is over. Yeah, it's over. So go get a job. And by the way, I'm hiring.
I never came on here to try to convince anybody about how Section 8 really worked. I was just letting you know, by me used to be on Section 8, I honestly know how the program works. All you motherfuckers keep saying, get a job, they lazy. You motherfuckers don't know shit. It was some bald head bitch down my timeline talking about some, now I can be able to get some. Let me get on this gravy train. Y'all think it's the motherfucking gravy train, but Section 8 is not a gravy train. The more you make, the more the fuck you're gonna pay. And I'm not trying to hear her language. Bitch, fuck you. You heard that language. Again, let me repeat it for the people in the back. Section 8 goes off 30% of your income. You motherfuckers need to stop comparing it with the base housing. Those are two separate things. And yes, if a motherfucker lose their job, their rent go down. But for the most part, a lot of people do work full-time job and they are paying a lot of money. I'm sick of reading. I know somebody paid $100. So what? They paid $100. That is their situation. Stop comparing one motherfucker to millions of people. Y'all want people throw on the street so bad so you can get this Section 8, and then when you find out you're gonna be the same motherfuckers off in the corner, like, damn, they told me. Well, you shouldn't have to experience some shit to understand it's the motherfucking truth. The fuck is wrong with y'all?
Section 8 is giving a maximum of 2 years, and it's for all new applications. I don't know if y'all have heard this or not, but y'all, I think it's about time we figure out what we're gonna do. And when I say we, I mean you, because they was not about to let me have it. I agree, because we all know people will sit on there for years and years and years and never elevate, never do nothing with it, never use it to get somewhere else, or, oh, I'm gonna use it so I can stack some money to get a house. You know how it's supposed to go. Then y'all want to cry and tell me this is not all this and that. This is not fair. I'm a single mother. I got 5 kids, 10 kids, 15 kids with me. First of all, nobody told you to have that many kids, okay? We all can get access to birth control the same way, sis, okay? And nobody told you to go lay down with Derek and Kevin and Kenneth. We all knew from the jump that they was never going to do nothing.
And boom, just like that, Trump then cut y'all Section 8. Then cut your cake and ice cream for you. I always...
It's just, this is crazy, right? It's almost crazy, but it makes sense. But I know a lot of these women is pissed off behind this shit. They ain't liking this. Not at all. Not at all. Not at all. They're not liking this. That means they have to get out off their fat ass and work. Actually earn a living. This is what y'all wanted. Remember when y'all didn't need a man or a covering of a man? Y'all think that marriage is lame and that family structure is not conducive for your lifestyle. Remember all y'all that said that shit? Remember what Kevin Samuels said 4 years ago when he said winter was coming? Remember when he said winter was coming? Shit getting real now, ain't it? God rest the Godfather. I wish he was still here right now. I wish Sinful was still here right now. The content that you'll be seeing with them 2 content creators alone with all this shit going on will be epic. Epic. But that's okay though. We here. So we gonna make it epic on our own rights.
Always knew that Section 8 was not for the strong, and I'm gonna say it just like that. Section 8 is not for the strong, okay? It's not. So those that are educated and capable of getting up, working, get up and do it. I knew a long time ago when I tried it, it wasn't for me because they tell you how comfortable you can be. How comfortable you can be. I'm not with the program. You're going to tell me how comfortable I can be. Okay? It's only to get up the ladder. So when I dropped down the ladder, I used it to pick myself back up the ladder. And baby, I'll tell you one thing, I won't be blinking back at the government. They won't tell me what to do and how to do it and how to determine how comfortable I'm going to be. That's bullshit and do. I'm very blessed. I got a job, work from home. I thank God for it. I have a strong Hispanic husband which I had to beg up on working because Brother Man was not going. If he had his way, I would not be working because what he wanted was, you going to stay at home, take care of them kids. I'm doing all of this and that. You not. I'm like, but baby, please let me take care of our future. Long story short, I'm blessed. All that to say that y'all just need to get up. Don't let this man determine y'all future because he can't. He can't. Work. I really just feel bad for those that's incapable of working. I'm gonna be praying for y'all, okay? This is not a joke, not a laughing matter, not something that people should be all blasting around here. Oh, it took you Section 8. That is not funny, y'all. It's not.
Hey guys, so really quick, I'm sure that you heard that President Trump is going to limit the time spent in Section 8 housing. So it's going to be something like 2 years is your limit. After 2 years, you have to figure it out. And not only is that going to fall for Section 8, that is going to fall for all vouchers, especially city FEPs and FEPs, okay? So if Section 8 is going to set that standard for 2 years, city FEPs or FEPs A, FEPs B might be for 12 months. Okay, they might reduce these vouchers. So that's why I tell everybody, do not get too comfortable in housing. While you got the voucher, figure out how you're going to plan your next move because these
They won't do that, y'all. Ma'am, that sounds good. These lazy bitches ain't gonna do it. That's why you're seeing more and more cases of them motherfuckers getting evicted out of Section 8 housing. You know, the most educated group of women that's in this country, you know, that brag so much they boss babes and boss this and they don't need a man, don't want a man, and blah, 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 blah. They're the most enrolled in college, but they're not the most educated. They're not. If you really look at the numbers in this country, the most educated women that is in this country is Asians. Okay? It's Asians, then it's Arabs, then it's white, then it's Hispanic, then it's blacks. See, black women, the feminists, hardcore, man-hating women want to put the narrative that black women are the most educated, out of our group. But they're not even the most educated out of our group. They're just the most enrolled in school. Because they're the most educated group amongst us as a black culture. Why are black women the most evicted out of this culture? Why are black women the most single mother ran households in this culture? Why are black women the most unmarried culture in this country? If y'all so smart. I'm not saying a lot of y'all not. Y'all just need to start calling out these bitches. The ones that are. And as long as you get content like this and with other content creators, I'll say this again. Shout out to the Do Better podcast and Messy Michon Live for showing me love on my last live and actually watching what I'm doing. Go over there and support them. If you're not subscribed to both of them, Messy Michon and Do Better podcast, Average Man Unplugged, MTR, Media Tutorial and Reviews, O'Shea Duke Jackson, there's plenty more. Just look at the videos that I review. Tell them all Black Bottom Roscast sent you. Because we all think the same way, men and women. It just ain't this, I'm a male oriented channel because I want us men, especially our youngsters, to see these things and to be aware, be aware of what you're dealing with. Don't get caught up in these storylines. Don't get caught up in these issues. Real fucking talk.
These vouchers are not going to stay forever. These are not going to be like back in the day where our mothers had it, our fathers had it, we had it, and it's just not going to be a generation of Section 8 anymore. It's only going to be for 24 months. 24 months, guys. They're going to give you the help. You have 2 years to figure it out, which I think it's reasonable. I mean, are we all spoiled with having these vouchers for as long as we are eligible? The problem is everybody always stays eligible. Nobody gets.
I think the saddest thing is that there's been women that has actually bragged about passing these vouchers on to their daughters, their granddaughters, children, and on and on and on. Like, what the fuck? Some households then had Section 8 vouchers for 30 years, 40 years. And you wonder why the list is so fucking long? It's because of bum bitches like them that refuse to let it go, refuse to do better with their life. They want to live and just understand something. There's some people that just like to live in poverty but act like they're rich. And that's sad. And it's kind of twisted. How you living in poverty but want to act like you rich and don't own shit? Explain that bullshit. Explain that girl math. What is that? Because that ain't adding up to nothing. Because nothing from nothing leaves nothing. Gotta have something, motherfucker. Like, real talk.
Gets out of that comfort zone. Nobody wants to pass that threshold. And then they just stay in housing for the rest of their lives. I mean, listen, my mother had Section 8. I know how it is. You can't make this much because then your rent's going to go up. And then if you make too much, you're not going to have the program. I get it. But now it's only going to be for 2 years. This is devastating for a lot of people. And again, I believe for senior citizens, it's going to be different. I think for veterans.
Wham. It's definitely, this doesn't affect the disabled. This doesn't affect the elderly. This affects all you young, able-bodied, lazy ass, overweight motherfuckers. I said that shit. I'll say it again. This don't affect the disabled. This doesn't affect the elderly. This affects the overweight, lazy, entitled. Did I say lazy? Motherfuckers in this country. You bitches that hold on to that shit. You bitches that covet that shit. You bitches that get on social media and bragged about that shit are going to be in for a rude awakening. You should have fucking settled with your first baby daddy and married him. Because you bitches that got these 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10 motherfucking kids by all these different men, y'all ain't no hope for y'all. Ain't no hope for y'all. Hope you understand the plight that y'all got to get y'all punk asses up and work. Because if not, it's going to be hard for y'all.
Veterans, it's going to be different. But people that have regular Section 8, 2 years. 2 years. They ain't coming out with a Section 9, okay? That is it.
They're cutting Section 8 quietly. I've received a letter stating that they're downsizing my voucher with no reason after approved accommodation was set. It's the truth. Donald Trump's budget for 2025 slashes HUD funding by 43%, over $30 billion. Sending local housing.
Well, shit, HUD was a whole scam. Any motherfucker. Wait, how many motherfuckers? How many times over the last 30 years we didn't talk and heard about the different bullshit that didn't happen with motherfuckers living with in HUD houses? The fuckery that they had to deal with living in HUD houses. Okay? I done seen countless stories of situations of bullshit, lack of fucking care, lack of fucking resources, just the necessities, shit breaking down, them not fixing it. But y'all bitches want to live in this shit. Y'all want to live in roach infested, bed bug infested, rat infested ass fucking tenements. Because y'all paying this little to nothing ass fucking rent. Y'all was willing to deal with that shit with your kids? You wonder why everybody still stays sick? That's sick right there in itself. To even want to live in that kind of bullshit. You can't cut your lights off in your motherfucking apartment at night because you scared what the fuck you about to hear running through your house. And it ain't no animals. It ain't your pets. It ain't your map. It ain't your cat. It ain't your dog. Tell me I'm fucking lying. Walk into the kitchen, you cut the motherfucking lights on. It's 1,000 motherfucking roaches that then fucking all scattering all over the motherfucker. After you done cleaned this bitch, bleached it and everything. How many people done seen that shit? And this is how y'all want to live.
Housing authorities into panic and reducing housing sizes like mine. And it doesn't even matter if you have a disability, if your mother just got out of a coma, if you struggle with mental health.
No, it does matter.
They don't care. Even if you've already been approved for your housing voucher, it doesn't matter. This is real and happening now. It's happening to my family. Over 300,000 families across the United States can potentially lose their housing. Even with budget cuts, housing still has.
And out of those 300,000 motherfuckers, that is, say you, I feel you. Who wants to live like that? Who wants to live like that? I don't have that problem. And I ain't trying to be bougie. And I ain't the richest motherfucker, and I ain't the poorest motherfucker either. But I'd be damned if I want to live like that. I ain't got to worry about cutting my lights off, and I'm hearing shit just shifting and shaping all through my house when the lights go out. Because the motherfucker like, oh, yeah, sleep now. We can run now. The fuck? Come on, man. Like, come on. Like, who? But see, some people don't care. As long as they got some cheap living, they'll mask that shit. They'll try to put a Band-Aid over that bullshit instead of really nah, I don't want to live like this. They don't care as long as it's for the low.
has to follow the law. It is vital that if you have HUD, you speak up, know your rights, and share this.
Hello, everybody. Berkeley with Rental Household here. So I don't know if you guys know or if you've seen, but Trump is going to make Section 8 now a 2-year program, and he's giving everybody 30 to 90 days or 30 to 60 days. I think it's 30 to 90 to GTFO, basically. So buckle up. Buckle up.
So Trump has just announced recently that you are only given 2 years on Section 8 in housing. Hey man, this is the real deal. And it's finally have came true that you only get 2 years on housing now, y'all. So for everybody who been lacking, who ain't been on top of that shit, who ain't been working, who been sitting around waiting on the government to provide for you, that's over with. You better go get you 2 jobs, 3 jobs, 4 jobs. Hell, it don't matter. You need to be working. You need to be doing something. You need to be doing something. You got all these women sitting around all these years and ain't doing nothing with it. And it's a lot of people out here who really need it. You only need 2 years. Go get your education again.
And my thing is this. Are you modern women that want traditional value men? If you really want to sit on your ass and not do nothing, like what y'all claim the old heads did, your great grandmas, your grandmas, and the generations, decades and decades before, if you really want to live that kind of soft life as y'all claim that y'all talk about, then y'all need to be wives. But guess what? In order to be a wife, you have to show the man that you are capable of being a wife. And if you're not capable of showing that man that you can be a wife, you would never be a wife. And you might ask Ross, well, what do you mean by that? What do you mean? Show that man that you a wife. You know, doing the things that a wife is supposed to do to show that man that you are worth being such, and not complaining about it like you're being forced to do it, or you claim that you doing all these so-called wifey benefits and you're not getting anything out of it. How do you know unless you know the man that you're dealing with? And men, don't wife women that are not worthy of being a wife. If they can't show you these different values of a woman to be a wife, then by all means, stick to your guns and don't give them that title. Men, have a little bit more control with yourselves and with your Johnson, and be more selective of who you choose to give your seed to, protect your seed. Just don't stop. It's only a small percentage of men that do that in our community. It's not the whole, like everybody think it is. Because, you know, keep in mind, you know, all the other men that y'all claim is lame and they this, they that, y'all not giving them that kind of action. Y'all giving that action to the mother raised little nigglings out here that y'all like, that hang out in the streets. You know, the motherfucker that was in the middle of the whole Ramika and Holly situation. You know what I'm saying? You know, them type of niggas. You know, y'all like the King Von type of niggas, the Little Dirt kind of niggas, the Skillet and Ray Ray and them kind of niggas, the Pookie and Ray Ray kind of motherfucking niggas. That's the kind of niggas y'all like. Y'all know exactly what the fuck kind of niggas I'm talking about. Motherfucker that show all this flash, they ain't got nothing to offer but that. No structure, no value, no discipline. You know, some of us had to learn it the hard way. A lot of us never learn. But the dysfunction in our community is at an all-time high. So this is why I do shows like this. This is why I try to put this kind of energy out here and this kind of information out here to try to give you some kind of basis to do better. If you did better, you do better.
Go start your fucking career. By the time it's time for you to get out Section 8, you can have a fucking career. Do something different with your life. I completely agree. People don't need to be sitting on that shit for years, using it as a crutch to live the fucking life that everybody else out here wish they could. Tell me what y'all think about that in the comments.
Have you heard about what's going on with Section 8 and the big, beautiful bill? My name is Tia, and I'm your favorite mortgage loan officer here, licensed in 50 states. And let's see what the big, beautiful bill is all about as it relates to Section 8. The big, beautiful bill contains tax and spending policies that were signed into law by President Trump July 4th, 2025. Now, let's talk about Section 8 as it relates to this one big, beautiful bill. The one major criteria for the Section 8 as it relates to the bill is you have only 2 years to be on the program. Now, this bill excludes the disabled and the elderly. So now is definitely the time to get your ducks in a row if you are, in fact, on Section 8. So if you want to turn your voucher into home ownership, share this video, comment below, home owner, and I will help you get your keys to your new home.
So breaking news, guys. Beginning of October 2025, they are going to be sending out letters letting you know that you have about 60 to 90 days to evacuate if you are on Section 8 longer than 2 years. This is going to start 2026. So Trump has tried to reject this program as many times as he wanted to, but it's not being rejected. But they did say that you cannot be on Section 8 longer than 2 years going forward, starting 2026. So if you are on Section 8 currently and you have been on there for more than 2 years and you're not elderly, you will have to get off, and you have 60 to 90 days to find somewhere to move.
All y'all gotta get ready to get the fuck about that. Not some, about at least, I say 75% of y'all motherfuckers gotta get the fuck up out of there. Ooh, and y'all mad. We've all seen it. We've seen the TikToks. We've seen the post on X. We've seen some of you people on Facebook. We've seen it. Yeah. Time is up. It's over for you. It's over for y'all. Do y'all not realize it is over? It's all over. It is over. Over. Is it over? Did you say over? Nothing is over until we say it is. No, it's over. Oh, it is over. All the way. It's so over, it's under. You know what I'm saying? But that's pretty much what I just had to say tonight. Shout out to everybody that tuned in. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the engagement. Shout out to my new subscribers. Please, 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 please. I'm trying to get to a goal before the end of this year, 500 subscribers. Please like, share, and subscribe to this video. Tell everybody about the Black Bottom Roscast. Check my archive videos. I got a lot of stuff that I talk about something different at least every week. You know what I'm saying? And I'm doing it twice a week now. Shout out to everybody that is striving to be the best they can for themselves, be the best version of yourself. That's the best that we can do, because you can't be nobody else because they already tooken. So be yourself. Hope everybody enjoy the rest of this weekend. This is the weekend. We just getting started. Definitely, we are going to be doing a whole bunch of other things in the near and dear future as far as we'll be doing with the Black Bottom. Any questions, comments, and concerns, please hit me up. You know what I'm saying? Definitely hit the email if you're willing to donate. Hey, as you say, this is the first time I ain't even asked. If you're willing to donate, do that. All proceeds always go towards the betterment of this channel, so I can get more things to enlighten this. But you know, I ain't about to just totally count on y'all. I know I got to make more investments in what I'm doing. So in the future, you will see that as well. Okay. I am Ross Lee. You are here at the Black Bottom Roscast. Like my man Sinful the P always said, God rest his soul. I want you to live as long as you want and never won't as long as you live. Until next time, which will be Tuesday, 8:30 p.m. Central. Put the word out. This is Ross Lee. We are gone.
Semitic fully. They saying I'm acting like Hitler, but how